You are invited to paper econometric analysis of the impact of expert assessments on the business activity in the context of investment and innovation development. The purpose of this paper is to build a logistic regression model where the outcome is the logit of probability of business success in quantitative and qualitative terms, and predictor variables are identified factors that contribute to business success. The logit model is based on a sample of 40 successful and unsuccessful businesses in Ukraine. The applied methodology with obtained results can serve to identify factors that contribute to improving business success, as well as a base for future research on the impact of selected factors on business success with a bigger sample of participants, and to improve decision-making in conditions of uncertainty and instability of the external environment in developing countries. Uncertainty and instability of the business environment in Ukraine are increasing despite the investment and innovation development of the country and a supportive international environment. In a competitive environment, enterprises the role of the logit regression model and its economic interpretation is to provide a synthetic presentation of the calculated data that will aid in the formulation of policy of the enterprise, integration into social and economic environment, and the evaluation of the success or failure of economic activity. This paper analyzes the effects of individual factors on the business success. The empirical analysis was conducted over the sample of food industry enterprises in Ukraine. The relationship between the factors and rates of success or failure of organizations should be established to undertake assessment of the business success. The rates of success and failure of organizations can be took on exactly two values. A binary variable is a variable with only two values, 0 and 1. So, we need to build a model for predicting a binary variable. The modeling of the assessments of the business success in order to predict its future state was considered. This means the evaluation of a qualitative variable, business success, 1 or 0, by several quantitative factors. Discriminant analysis tools can be used to select the most informative quantitative variables. Logit regression allows to determine the success group of an enterprise. The logit model looks this, where W are unknown parameters which will need to be assessed. The logistic curve, the solid line, shown in Figure 1. The following Table 1 were used to build a model for assessing the success rate for enterprises. The prepared data, Table 1, will be used to estimate the unknown parameters of the econometric model. There are several ways to find logistic regression coefficients. In the study, the maximum likelihood method was used. This method is used to get the parameter estimates of the general population from the sample data. The parameters of the resulting logistic regression model are as follows. Based on the foregoing, the logistic model are obtained. The adequacy of the constructed logistic model can be calculated by likelihood ratio index. The calculated value of likelihood ratio index points to the adequacy of the constructed model. The Figure 3 show how business success would change when X1 factors, expert evaluation of the quality of management in enterprise, for certain values of factor X3, expert evaluation of the quality of products, and fixed values of other factors. The Figure 4 show how business success would change when X1 factors, expert evaluation of the quality of management in enterprise, for certain values of factor X2, expert evaluation of the qualifications of the staff, and fixed values of other factors. The Figure 5 show how business success would change when X3 factors, expert evaluation of the quality of products, for certain values of factor X2, expert evaluation of the qualifications of the staff, and fixed values of other factors. This situation illustrates that in the food industry, the quality of products is gradually decreasing. Businesses were plagued by low level of quality product as a result of low level of product standardization, quality management, quality control. Let us evaluate business success with a build model. Information on activities of enterprises is presented in Table 2. The calculations show the possible success of the first and second enterprises. Based on these results, it can be concluded that the logistic regression is adequate for the task at hand and is well suited to analyze the business success. The applied methodology with obtained results can serve as a base for the future research on the impact of quantitative and qualitative factors on success for the enterprises and organizations of different forms of ownership, working in different spheres.